Hello, my name is John Friend, President and CEO of Jump Technologies. This demonstration is designed to help you answer the following questions. How much inventory do I have on hand? Where is it? How did it change from yesterday? Who changed it? And how fast am I going through it? This demo is one of many workflows available using JumpStock. We continue to offer JumpStock free of charge through the end of June, at which time we will evaluate how things are progressing in healthcare. If you're interested in what you see, please contact us at www.jumptech.com/COVID-19. For this demonstration, we're assuming that you are looking only to go into a physical location and count it in order to report inventory. This can be any location. Location can be a hospital. A location can be floor stock within the hospital. It can be the stock room in the hospital. It can be any location as you define it where you want to maintain an inventory. To count it every day, you would use our mobile app, which runs on any Android or iOS-based device. You would simply come in and tap on Take Inventory. And I'm going to show you scanning a barcode. You can scan a barcode using the camera on the phone or any Socket Mobile scanner associated with an iOS device, or many Linea Pro scanners associated with the device. Most of the people we're working with today are just using the cameras on their phone to avoid having to buy hardware. So I'm going to scan an item. That comes up and shows me what current inventory was the last time I counted it. I'm going to come in and say we only have 3 on the shelf now. Add that item. Scan my next item. Say that we have 1 on the shelf. Scan my last item and say that we have 10 on the shelf. When I'm all done counting, I simply come in and tap on Submit Items, and that will update the system with the current inventory for those items. Now, the other thing I may need to do is add back inventory. So I will, this would be a increment of inventory, something coming into the location. So here I tap Add Back, and again, scan the barcode, say how many I'm putting on the shelf. Notice here that we have our unit of measure being displayed as to what we're putting back onto the shelf. You can use virtually any unit of measure that you would like. Most of the hospitals that we're dealing with are breaking things down to their lowest unit of measure to give them maximum flexibility. But again, it's up to you. We'll add that in. Again, we will scan a barcode and say that we're putting 4 of these in, and scan the last barcode and say that we're putting 25 of these in. Okay, when we're done, again, we can review everything that we have just completed, hit Submit Items, and that now has incremented the server with the transactions that we just did. From there, we are going to move on to the browser, and here you can see the main menu for JumpStock, and we'll be able to do a variety of different functions here. You'll also notice that we are updating the system rapidly now as we are trying to add new features to be able to help our customers and partners out. So this message that you see on the top part of the screen is just letting people know that there's an update being pushed tonight, the night that I'm making this video. So if we wanted to see how much inventory we have on hand, that would simply be going to the inventory maintenance screen. I can look at any of the given locations I've defined in my system, or in this case, we'll just say we want to look at all. Click on search, and that's now showing me all the inventory that I have across all the different locations that I'm tracking. I can go in and sort this on a given location if that's what I would like to do. So we'll just select Hospital 1, and now I'm just looking at Hospital 1's data. If I wanted to look at all locations, but then sort it based on the location column, I can simply click on it, and now I've got everything sorted by all the various different locations. If I wanted to filter on just a category, I could type in a category, and now that's showing me all my masks at a given location. So anything categorized as a mask, it would find. Or if I wanted to break that down into a specific item, I can put in an item, and now it's going to show me that item across all of my different facilities. So if you're using this to be able to see how much you have on hand anywhere you would like, here is the information that shows you that. Very quick, very easy. Now, the next thing I might want to do is track all my increments and decrements. So for that, we will go to our inventory audit detail report. And here we'll look just at the Hospital 1 location. And let's just take a look at what's changed since yesterday. Run the report, and now you can see here is a given item in the system, and this is showing you the quantity on hand. There was a decrement done that took it from 3 to 1 that adjusted the inventory down to 2. Here are some increments that were done, and decrements and so on. So all the transactions associated with this system or for these particular items are shown here. You can also see the user ID. In this case, it's CDemo is the user ID of the person who is making the changes, which is what I'm logged into with that mobile device that you were seeing. And as with all of our data, very easily exportable to Excel by just clicking the Excel link on the bottom and opening up the spreadsheet, and all the data that you're looking for is located inside the spreadsheet. So everything that we were doing in terms of decrementing and incrementing inventory, here you see all my increments and decrements there. Same with current inventory. If I needed to send just a report of my current inventory, that's a matter of going to my current inventory report. I could run it for all locations. Let's get rid of my mask filter there and run that. Here's my current inventory for all of my various different locations, just like I displayed before. But at the bottom, I can click on a link and send that out to Excel and have all of my current inventory displayed in the system so that I could do with it whatever I would want to do with it inside of Excel. Or if I needed to send this off to a reporting agency to be able to show them what I had on hand, I could send them this, send them my inventory audit report, and show them all the increments and decrements that were taking place. Also in here is what we call an allocation report. And the allocation report allows me to take a look at my various different materials that are in the system. Let's just look at it for Hospital 1. And again, here we're seeing our item, our description, our allocated quantity from our distributor, our average use per day, our current quantity on hand, the remaining part of the allocation that's left. So out of the 50 I was allocated, I've only ordered 46. And I'm projecting on my next allocation date that this inventory is going to be at 32 based on my current average daily use. So I can look at my average daily use across the line here and see how things are being consumed against my allocation. I can tell you the report or the modification that they're talking about here is we're going to add a column in for your average daily use as well as your days of supply on hand. So we'll take your current inventory and divide it by your average daily use to tell you what we believe you have on hand based on what your velocities are right now. So what did you just see? You saw a simple way to record your current on-hand inventory using a mobile application. You saw the ability to see what you have on hand and where it's located. You saw audit reports that showed you every adjustment made to your inventory and who made them. You saw velocity reporting to help you avoid stockouts. And you saw data easily exported to Excel for reporting inventory levels to any third party you may be required to report to. All of this can be set up in about an hour and users trained in 15 minutes. For those of you looking to do perpetual inventories where you're scanning as you pull inventory and receive inventory and a more real-time view of your inventory, we have solutions for that as well. Please register with us at www.jumptech.com/COVID-19. We will reach out to you to get you set up as quickly as we can. Thank you for all you're doing, and please be safe.